Hello everyone, welcome to first day of April challenge and let's continue our journey of solving lead code challenges daily. So today's question is palindrome linked list. In this question we are given a linked list and we need to identify whether the linked list is palindromic in nature or not. If it happens to be palindromic, we need to return true, otherwise we need to return false. So without much ado, let's move on to the presentation that I have created for this. I'll explain a couple of approaches there. So moving on to the PPT. Let me just take a pen and palindromic linked list, lead code 234. So let's take a very simple example. We have 1, 2, 2, 1. And the first naive approach that comes to your mind that could be to generate a string iterating through all the elements of this linked list 1, 2, 2, and 1. And once you have that string, it's very easy to check whether it's palindromic in nature or not using a two pointer approach. You take one pointer at the start, another pointer at the end, and you keep on traversing the start in the forward direction, the end in the backward direction till the time they are equal. And as soon as you find a point where they are unequal and not at the same index, you break and abort the process and return false from it. If they arrive at the same index, the answer is true because the string is palindromic in nature. So this is a linear time complexity approach because you'll be iterating through the linked list only once. The only disadvantage of this approach is that you are consuming an extra string, building an extra string, which will again take an order of n, where n signifies the number of elements into the number of digits that are there in each element. So, which is a bad thing into number of digits. So, let's think about an approach in which we can do better than this or not. So, moving on to approach second. So even before telling the second approach, let's go back to the string itself. So if we are given 1, 2, 3 and 2, 1, what are the possible ways in which you can identify whether it is palindromic in nature or not? The one I already explained using a two pointer approach. The other approach could be you split the string at the middle point, at the midpoint, and you start traversing from the midpoint in both directions. One towards the start, towards the 0th index, and other towards the end, towards the last index, and keep on comparing those elements one by one. So 2 gets compared with this 2, and if there happens to be equal, you continue the process till the time the string is not exhausted. We will do something similar in this question again. So we will arrive at the middle point of the linked list using the fast and slow pointer approach. And once we are at the middle point, we will break that from the middle point, reverse this linked list, and so we'll have something like 1 followed by 2 followed by null. And then the question reduces to comparing two linked lists, whether they're equal or not. So you can take two pointers starting from this head, one at this head, other one is at the reversed head, the head of the reverse linked list. I mean, so this one will be h2, this one will be h1, and you keep on iterating till the time the lists are not exhausted. And if you find a point where the values doesn't match, you break and return false. If both the list gets exhausted, it's a great thing and you return true from there. So without much ado, let's move on to the coding part. So I'll be coding this approach where we are identifying the middle point and reversing the array list, the linked list, and then doing the comparison of two lists. Let's start the coding part. I'll be solving it using the fast and the slow pointer approach. We have already done a lot of questions on fast and slow pointer. I'm attaching the playlist in the description below. So if you want to understand that, you please refer to those videos. And let's start coding. So if head equals to null, it's a happy case. Or head dot next happens to be null, there's only one element. you return true from there. Otherwise, let's define two pointers, slow, that is equal to head, and again a list node for fast, again starting from head. And let's write the code till the time fast doesn't turn out to be null, and fast dot next doesn't turn out to be null. We will update fast pointer twice. Fast equals to fast dot next. Again, if fast is not equal to null, then we'll make another increment, and once we have done that, we will update the slow pointer to slow dot next. So in the end, fast will be pointing to the end of the linked list and slow pointer will be at the middle element. Also, we need to keep a check for the odd length cases. So let's understand it by an example. So we have 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and let's do a fast and slow pointer on this list. And so the fast would be here, the slow would be here, starting from 1, both of them are starting from 1, and in the next iteration fast will point here and slow would point here, and in the next iteration fast will point here and slow would be at the middle element. So we need to skip this odd element, and in order to skip this, how will we identify whether we need to skip this element or not? We'll get to know if fast is null or not equal to null. If fast happens is not equal to null, then that means the list has odd number of elements. Otherwise, the list has even number of elements. So let's do it for an even list as well. We have 1, 2, 2, and 1. And let's do it again using the fast and slow pointer approach. So fast points here, slow points here, and after the first iteration, fast would be here and slow would be here, and in the next iteration fast would be null and slow is here. So we'll split the string at this point, starting from this point, and reverse it in the opposite direction, and then we'll make the comparison of the two lists. In the odd case, we need to skip this middle element, so we'll move slow to the next point. I hope this is clear to you. So let's write that up. If fast is not equal to null, that means you need to increment slow by 1 position. And I am keeping this code so that you can use it as reference. So let's define the head of our reverse list. So let's call it head2 equals to reverse starting from the slow pointer. Awesome. And what will be the head of the list 1 for the comparison? List 1 would be equal to head itself, and we'll do the comparison till the time both of them are not equal to null and head 2 is not equal to null. If head 1 dot value is not equal to head 2 dot val, we simply return false from there because that's a negative case. Otherwise, we increment head 1 to the next pointer as well as head 2. And once we have done that, this is a happy case, we return true from here. The only caveat that is left is to write the reverse method. So let's write a helper function to return the head of the reverse linked list, and the parameter that will be passed in this call is the head of the linked list that you need to return, that you need to reverse. So if head happens to be null, you simply return head, or if head dot next is null, you simply return, because then there is only one element in the list. So let me define few pointers here. List node current equals to head, one for storing the previous value in the linked list, prev equals to null because the starting would be from null, and while current is not equal to null. So the first thing that we are going to do, we are going to cache the forward pointer or the next pointer. So let's call it the next pointer, and that would be equal to current dot next. And once we have that information with us, we'll be using it for the next iteration. We will reset current dot next to point to the previous index or the previous node, and we'll update the previous node to the current node, and current would point to the value we cached in the past, next one, for the next iteration to happen. And in the end, we'll simply return the previous node. So let's try this up, and I think it should work. Looks good, and let me just submit it. Accepted. What is the time complexity of this approach? The time complexity of this approach would be order of n. One, you're traversing through the linked list once for identifying the middle point once, and then you are reversing half of the linked list. That's order of n by 2. Then again doing the comparison between two halves of the linked list. That's again order of n. So it's 2.5 order of n. That is again order of n, and the space complexity is constant because you are using few extra pointers and not actually storing or creating any new nodes. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, comment and share. Also subscribe to the channel.